What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. Hope you had a great weekend, but it is Sunday night, a little after 9 o'clock here. Going to try to put this bad boy out 4:10 here, so you have a little bit of the information. You know I'm always going to keep you up to date with all of the roster moves, the new additions to the team, anything that goes down. Well, that's what we're here to talk about. So, appreciate you all taking the time and that like button, sharing, subscribing, everything you do to support the channel. I cannot thank you enough for that. You have any thoughts, any questions, anything on your mind, love to hear from you down below. But let's not waste any more time getting excited for the fact that there's 32 days left until defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles football returns. Let's effing go, baby. I cannot stress enough how much I can't wait to see this team hit the football field, prove that they are the best team in the NFL. Let's go. Now, something that happened yesterday, want to touch up on Danny Gray. We talked about the fact that, he got placed on IR, that once he was waived, went unclaimed there, so he reverted to IR. And as I said, you can either let these guys get healthy and then, try to bring them back off or whatever you want to do. But usually what's happening is when they get placed on IR during this period, if they don't, go through that process and then get released with an injury settlement, not going to play, so they get a chance elsewhere. Best of luck to him. I know a lot of people were excited about him, but dealing with that injury, I think it was to his finger, allowed the Eagles to create room. So he is no longer with the Eagles. Maybe down the road, he'll get a chance if he's not on another team. But what we're here to talk about tonight is the fact that, we went ahead and added another long snapper in Christian Johnstone, and we waived defensive back B.J. Mazize. Charlie Hewlett, our new long snapper, the veteran guy who's like 35 years old, has a neck injury. Not great. So he was limited today in practice. So there's a reason, you're bringing someone on that plays long snapper, because obviously if it is more serious, you need to have something going down. Now, they didn't bring back Rick Lovato or anything, because I don't know how he would feel about that, because probably only trying to have a guy for a few days, maybe in the preseason. Let's see what is really, going on with Hewlett there. But a new addition to the Eagles roster, and B.J. Mazize, the defensive back, again, who didn't really think was making the roster. So best of luck to him, but he has now been let go. Let's talk about the new addition here in Johnstone. And he is a long snapper, so kind of hard to find a lot on him. But let's talk about the kid out of Appalachian State. Spent 6 years there, played 5, but in 2022 he missed. Now, they didn't say what kind of injury, but he missed all of 2022 there. But he didn't have any bad snaps throughout his career. Played in 65 games, so that's fantastic. Had a few tackles out there, but he's 24, maybe 25. Some varying things I found. Either way, and also I've seen him listed as 6'3", but 6'2" is what I saw with his RAS score. So 248. It's a long snapper, so talking about this stuff, 5.25 40-yard dash, no doubt. He was a tryout this offseason with the Broncos. Did not make the roster, though. So, look, for me, Christian Johnstone, best of luck to you. But if Hewlett's all right, that's who it's going to be. But, hey, you never know. Maybe this kid, little diamond in the rough, who, is going to push out Hewlett, a little competition we didn't know we were going to get. So, hey, best of luck, dude. We'll see you on the practices. We'll see you during the joint practices. And we play this Thursday. I don't know why I was drifting off earlier talking about Saturday, because Saturday's next week. This Thursday we play. Joint practice, I think, is like Monday or Tuesday. Dude, get ready. It's all coming real fast. And I'm sorry, I've just been drifting out to sea. But let's talk about what this team looks like now that we've moved some things around. And we have an injury list now. Nakobe Dean, the only person, though, because Marcus Tate and both he and Danny Gray have been let go with those injury settlements. So no one on IR, so I guess that's cool. But it's Nakobe Dean on the PUP list. He can come off at any time. If he doesn't before the season starts, he'll miss the first 4 games. Now, let's take a look at this special teams room now. And so Hewlett, we'll see what's wrong with, his neck there, the extreme The extremity that we're talking about is the neck, right? I think that's what it was. Sorry, I couldn't find where. But regardless, if it's his neck, that sucks. Johnstone, a young man, we'll hope that he can do his thing. And you see the rest of the gang here. We'll see how this all plays out for the specialist. But from the top to the bottom, you want to see competition everywhere. And then when you're looking at the defense now without BJ Mays, you still got a lot of corners here. And guys like Brandon Johnson, Perry Nickerson, Tariq Castro-Fields, A.J. Woods, those back-end guys that are, those versatile D-backs that can play a little nickel corner, maybe a little safety if they need to. So those guys are all fighting for a job with, some of these safeties and corners that I didn't mention. And we'll see. But B.J. Mays kind of had, a long shot there. So no surprise that one of the corners was one of the people let go because we've got a plethora of them back there. But the top, we got to find out what's going on there. But that's a conversation for another day. And then here's the offense. Now, Danny Gray was already taken off. And if you remember when we first let him go, Ife Adaye is there in his place. You see Darius Cooper, Giles Jackson, Taylor Moore, and Elijah Cooks, guys like that at the back end, all fighting for a job. So Danny Gray wasn't really, in my opinion, going to make this roster. But, that's who we have now. So the squad's looking like. That's what's going down with Christian Johnstone and Danny Gray. That's all I've got for you here tonight. But if you have any thoughts on this, any questions, anything you want to add, I'd love to hear from you. Always down to talk some birds. We're going to get ready this week for the first preseason match of the offseason here. I can't believe it's coming tomorrow. We'll be getting into a month away from football. Yes. Can't stress enough how excited I am. But let me know how you're feeling about the season. Are you with me? We going back to back? Are we building this dynasty? How are you feeling? Are you a little hesitant still? Let me know if you're with me just yet. Let me know if you're just ready for this preseason game. Ready for some damn training camps, some joint practices, whatever it is. Let's have it go, baby. But I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you have a great upcoming week. I'm getting effing excited. I hope you are too. But if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe, join the family, share this bad boy out there. I really appreciate you guys and all of your help, all of your support. It really means the world. So thank you for that. But if there's anything else, doesn't have to be about the birds, anything on your mind, you can always reach out, always here for you. Until next time, though, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!